I don't normally make videos like this, but this has been a very strange and trying time in my life. So I am going to try something new to hopefully improve it, and I figured why not take y'all along for the ride and see what we can learn together and accomplish together. Very early on in the pandemic, I caught COVID, and I never got better. I have since been diagnosed with POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, CFS, chronic fatigue syndrome, and long COVID, which is basically just a bunch of fancy words to describe the fact that I have felt like absolute dog shit since 2020. I had been dealing with mild POTS symptoms for like a while before that, but then COVID just hit me like a brick house falling from the sky on my damn head. And the POTS hit full force, the chronic fatigue syndrome started. It worsened pretty much everything about my health, which was already not that great prior to COVID. Then in 2022, I got COVID again. And it was even worse than the first time around. I had a stroke in this eye specifically, because that's apparently a thing. You can just like have a stroke in your eye. I lost most of the vision in it. And that second infection drastically decreased my baseline, because prior to that I had found kind of like a baseline of bad that I could live with, but that was totally destroyed with that second COVID infection. And if you've had the misfortune of dealing with long COVID like I have, you've probably learned that doctors are kind of worthless. They're not helping us. They don't care to help us. Truthfully, as somebody suffering with long COVID for almost 5 years now, I feel abandoned. I feel like my healthcare team specifically, and medicine in general, has just abandoned us and left us to die. There is no cure for long COVID, there is no viable treatments for long COVID, and no one is really working on them. So I guess where I'm at is kind of, if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. So I'm going to try to figure out something that I can do that will help. And that is where this comes in. I bought this book on TikTok Shop, and I'm hoping I can find something useful in here, something that might be able to help. My expectations going into this are not that I'm going to find some herbal remedy or some protocol in this book that is going to magically cure me. I know that is not possible. I know that this is not magic. And I'm not saying that it's better than modern medicine, or that I am against modern medicine by any means, because I'm not, but I know somebody's gonna say that, especially with all the criticism of doctors I've done on this platform. But no, I just want to try something. I just want to do something. Because sitting at a standstill and being miserable just isn't really working for me anymore. And if nobody else is going to help me do it, I'm going to try to figure it out my freaking self. So that's what we're going to be doing. I am going to document this journey and document how I'm feeling. And we'll just see if my current terrible baseline improves any. That's the goal here, is just to get to a higher baseline. Maybe the baseline I was before the second COVID infection would be nice. I bought that book with my own money. It's just something I want to try. It's just like a little step in my journey that I'm going to share with y'all. So if you want to come along for that, let's see what happens. The protocols that I am starting with are the autoimmune protocol, because long COVID, I believe, has an autoimmune aspect to it. This is the daily stuff that I'm supposed to be doing. The adrenal fatigue protocol, the brain and nerve protocol, and last but not least, the pain management protocol. I'm going to make individual videos on what these protocols look like and what I'm going to be doing. And then I will make more individual videos updating on those specific protocols and if they've done anything.